Hi, welcome to the 3D Pen Den. We have been talking about making some fun pattern boxes lately. In the last video, we made a striped square box. The link is in the description if you need to catch up on that one. But that's not the only way to make stripes or boxes. And since curved shapes are always a bit more challenging, let's make a round box this time. There are fun patterns you can create even without having a 3D pen or printer, just from few filament colors alone, by applying the heat forming techniques normally used to finish the 3D pen projects. For example, ironing it between two Teflon sheets. There is an ironing video if you need to know the fine details of that technique, like making it release faster by cooling it in between marble tiles. And here we go. We have a 4-color stripe, which you can make as long as you like. Cut it up with scissors and organize it any way you like. Iron again to join the stripes. Sometimes you have to do it a couple of times before all the stripes hold together. But keep going until you have a sheet you can trim to the size of your box pattern. Now for making it 3D, I will iron it back onto my Teflon sheet, just briefly, so the plastic sticks to the top liner but not yet to the bottom one. And wind it onto something that is the right size and can take the heat. In my case, a piece of plastic plumbing. Now, here's a cautionary tale. My paper pattern fit this pipe exactly, but because of the thickness of the material, this gap is a little too big to just iron it shut. Normally I would just keep ironing, but in this case the gap is just too wide to close, so I will have to troubleshoot and join it on a smaller pipe. Not ideal, but it beats having to remake the whole striped sheet again. I am using a smaller pipe and a smaller iron. This little one is an attachment for my wood burning tool and works well for micro ironing in small areas. If you don't have one of those, here is a video on why you should. Link is in the description. While the piece is still hot, it will stick to the liner and the surface. And we can't really put a marble tile on it to cool it down. So I will have to find some other way, like rubbing it with a cold metal tool to help it release. So I can turn it around to do the other side. Alternatively, I can cool it down with a cold, wet washcloth. And here we go, we have a tube. Tube is a good start. Now let's put a bottom on this box. I have fused some cut-off leftovers to make approximately round pancake a bit larger than the pipe, and I will melt that on my hot plate griddle lined with a piece of Teflon sheet. Regular stovetop works too. When it's soft, I will stick it together and remove it to a cold tile right away to cool down. All I need to do is trim the overhang and perhaps finish the bottom seam by sanding or with a heat tool. Now, a lid for this box is really just a shorter, ever so slightly wider box, sitting on top of this one. Just be careful with the sizing, so it fits snugly, but not too snugly. And we are done. So until next time, go and make something.